What's good, guys? It's Blake, and today I'm going to show you guys how to cook up a fire 21 Savage, Young Nudy, Metro Boomin type of beat from scratch. I cooked up this beat with my boy Max. I'm going to link his channel in the description. And without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright guys, so first off, I'm going to play a snippet of the final beat, and then I'll get right into the breakdown. So starting off with the melody, we went into flex and we got the gentle force preset, and this is the pattern we laid down. This pattern is pretty simple. It just has 4 notes in each bar, and this melody is played within the scale of C sharp minor. As you can see, all of the notes fill out. When creating melodies with super evil vibes, or really just any type of different emotion, you want to have chords and notes that are pretty close together in the scale. I'm not huge into music theory, but for whatever reason, that's what adds the type of evilness to the melodies. And then we just threw this EQ on. Next, we grab this pad, which I believe is from a Frank Dukes one-shot kit. And now here's the pad. Just like I was saying before, when you have notes that are really close together in the scale, just like this one is just right up next to it, it creates that evil vibe. And as you can see with the sound selection of the lead, this pad that we chose, it definitely gave off those Young Nudy vibes. And here's the EQ for that pad. Next, here's another lead from the Frank Dukes one-shot kit. When working with one-shots, you want to make sure you shape them correctly. So when you go into the sound, you click this button right here, and you want to pull all of these knobs down except the hold knob, and leave the sustain and the release up just a little bit. Here's the EQ we added to this sound. Here's another lead. This lead more serves as a texture rather than an instrument that you hear throughout the beat. As you can see here, we threw a ton of reverb on it, pushing the wet knob all the way up and pulling the dry knob down. Now here's the final lead in the melody. Whenever I work on melodies and I plan on reversing them, I like to have a sustained lead, because whenever it reverses back into that lead, when you flip the sample, it sounds super hard. And then for that lead, we threw on some reverb and this EQ. After exporting the sample, we ended up reversing it and pitching it up 600 cents. And then we also threw the half-speed growth speed setting on, and we pulled it up just a little bit. And what this does is it makes the halftime not fully on, and so a little bit of the original melody and the original speed keeps playing, which is what me and Max do in a lot of our melodies. That just makes as a cool, like, fire top melody sound. And then here's the EQ. And now here's the final product of the melody. Now onto the drums, here's the 808. For this 808, we did push up the boost knob just a little bit, just so it had some more punch. We also threw on the soft clipper and pushed the post gain all the way up to just add to that knock. And then we had a second 808 pattern where instead of the bass note starting on the G going out down to D, we had it start from D and go up to G. And this just adds a little more dynamic in the arrangement. Next, here's a simple open hat. We had a few hi-hat patterns in this beat, but here's just one of them. As you can see with the velocities here, we did mess with them just a little bit just to make it sound a little more realistic. Now here's a pattern with some more action. Again, I messed with the velocity with his roll. Next, we used the same hi-hat, but we ended up reversing it by pressing this reverse button right here. And here's what that sounds like. Onto the kick. Here's some more snares that we lay down for the beat. Adding these snares right here just creates a lot more energy for the beat, and I think it adds as a nice transition going into the next 2 bars. As you can see here again with the velocities of the snares, it's more of like a sweeping up effect, but not too dramatic, but just enough to play with your ear. And now finally for the last drum element, we just added this snare. And now here's what all the drums sound like together. And that's about it for this beat breakdown. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to keep trying to do some live cookups and breakdowns more consistently because I've been getting some really nice messages from you guys saying you guys are really enjoying these videos and I should keep doing them. And again, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see y'all next time.